Hey there, travel beauty chasers, and welcome back to Chasing Travel Beauty with Stephanie. In today's episode, day 8 of our daily travel series, we leave the charming and romantic streets of Rovinj behind and move on to the powerful ancient city of Pula, Croatia. As we leave Rovinj behind, the land opens up into olive groves and vineyards. This is Istria, one of the oldest agricultural regions in the Mediterranean. And then it appears, rising straight out of the city like a time portal, the Pula Arena. This isn't a replica. This isn't a ruin. This is one of the 6 largest Roman amphitheaters in the world and one of the best preserved anywhere. The Pula Arena was built in the 1st century AD during the reign of Emperor Vespasian, the same emperor who built the Colosseum in Rome. That's why they look like cousins. Same architectural DNA, same imperial ambition. Stepping inside feels like walking into the Roman imagination. 20,000 people once filled these stone seats, cheering, shouting, watching gladiators fight beneath the Istrian sky. Unlike Rome's Colosseum, this arena wasn't built in a capital city. It was built here because Pula was a strategic Roman port, a getaway between Italy and the eastern Adriatic. Rome didn't just conquer with armies, it conquered with architecture. And this arena was power carved in stone. Roman colonists and other settlers created vast agricultural estates for clearing forests, plowing, as well as applying other land improvement schemes on the territory recently conquered Austrian fields. The production of olive oil and wine developed into a significant economic activity already in the initial phases of Roman domination on the peninsula.
Come here, please.
Several authors from the period of antiquity Beneath the arena is one of my favorite surprises. It was like stepping back in time. These massive clay vessels are Roman wine and olive containers called amphorae. They stored, fermented, and shipped products all across the Roman Empire.
Processing of olives is today more or less the same as 2,000 years ago. So first you have to harvest olives and then you mince them. They were using mills to mince them. We'll see them in the bottom. They are also reconstruction. And then they were putting material in the bags made of rope, putting them inside and pressing them. And oil and water were leaking out, and then they were separating oil from the water. The remains of the Roman oil works in Barbarina on the west eastern coast, on the opposite side of the Adriatic coast. Romans were producing oil there from the 1st to the 4th century after Christ.
Once back outside, we headed towards Old Town, but not without first stopping to see this bronze model, which shows just how deeply Roman this city still is. Part of the wall, 2000th century BC. Walking through these gates is like crossing centuries. You go from modern Croatia straight into the bones of an empire.
At the end of the second and beginning of the 3rd century after Christ, this was main room of a rich Roman house. Rich Romans had in their houses warm water, cold water, swimming pool, sewage system, very comfortable life. In situ conserved, which means that ground floor in Roman time. On the right, we see motifs from flora and fauna, flowers, fish, birds. In the central field on the left, we see mythical legend on the punishment of Pirka. Amphion said Taidika to the horns of a mad bull because she was torturing their mother Antiopa.
A visit to this Franciscan monastery adds another layer. Medieval faith layered on top of Roman stone. That's what makes Pula feel so powerful. You don't just walk through history, you walk through layers of it.
Religious leaders, I would say. Let's see. So, okay. We know Jesus. Cardinal Franco. Okay. Unfortunately, they are in a language I cannot understand. So I'm not going to be able to tell you who they are. I'm sure there are different religious leaders who have been important in Christianity.
And then, just like Rovinj, Pula returns you to the sea. Boats in the marina, sun on the water, but the feeling is completely different. Rovinj feels like a poem. Pula feels like a proclamation. Rovinj whispers romance. Pula stands in stone and says, empires were built here. And that's the magic of travel. Two cities just an hour apart, one soft and dreamy, the other bold and eternal, and both unforgettable. Thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and keep chasing travel beauty wherever your journeys may take you.